Hi friend, I am Lee Keckner. Welcome to day number 5, Relationships, It's Your Fault. Oh wait, if you guys would please join me in 3 grounding breaths. If you would uncross your legs. And I'm going to put my palms down on my legs to be more grounded. And we're just going to do 3 breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. If you would join me. Go in through our nose. And out through our mouth. Again, in through our nose. And out through our mouth. In through our nose. And out through our mouth. Today we're going to talk about compassionate self-forgiveness. Yesterday we talked about checking in with ourselves and how neat it is when friends check in, how appreciated we feel and how loved we feel, and that we could do that for ourselves by checking in every day. We don't need someone else to. Forgiveness is an amazing gift to give ourselves with other people, because forgiveness doesn't mean that you're saying what the person did was okay. It's meaning that you no longer choose to suffer when you think about it. That's what forgiveness is. It is freeing space in your body. It is making more room for love or more room for abundance. And every time we hold anger or we hold something that's not happening anymore, but we're still mad about it and we're mad at that person, it's like holding a hot coal and being mad. You're the only one that gets burned. So as we are holding in our anger or old thoughts or anything, they're not happening now, right? So let's free our body up from that. And this self-forgiveness is actually doing it for yourself. What I love about this practice I'm going to show you how to do today is, so often we're hard on ourselves, right? Or we beat ourselves up or we judge ourselves. Well, we want to start giving an antidote to judgment, giving an antidote. And as we do that, you become more and more aware of the voices that are going on inside of your head. And then you can just start using this compassionate self-forgiveness on yourself and free up a lot of space in yourself and in your mind, your heart. Okay, the way that you do this is you think of, and I'm going to actually read because I didn't have a lot of prep time today. I found this on travelsoultherapy.com. They actually just broke down the steps for me so nicely that I'm just going to read from this. This is how you practice compassionate self-forgiveness, which is an empowering, beautiful tool for yourself. Find a quiet place where you can remain safe, alone, and undisturbed. Relax and close your eyes. Slowly bring into focus your heart, kind of moving from your head to your heart. Bring up the situation that caused you to experience pain or separation. Allow yourself to experience the feelings that come up around that. And it's so great when you feel your feelings, because once you feel them, they can pass through you, because we are not our feelings. But if we jump onto them and ride them, it takes you down a bad back alley. As you explore the situation, pay attention to the judgment you placed against yourself and others regarding the situation. Remind yourself that you are not your feelings, thoughts, or behaviors, and you are lovable and worthy, being apart from any of those expressions. The intention here is to disidentify with the results and identify with who you truly are, right? So the thoughts will say, let's pretend today I yelled at Sergeant because he wasn't ready, and then I yelled at the girls because they didn't tie their shoes and it was time to get out and I was in a hurry. So I could get in the car and go, I suck at being a mom. Like, I just yelled at my kids and then we start beating ourselves up. So in the case of this, I could close my eyes and think about the situation, and it was frustrating, right? But just let those feelings rise and pass through. And then what it says, this is how you start going into the compassionate self-forgiveness. You bring up a picture or object, animal, a young child, something that is really, or someone that you love is really tender to your heart. Just something that just makes you smile and lights you up. You think about that. While holding that image, you concentrate on the arising feelings, letting them flood in. Notice the loving energy and feeling. So basically what you're doing is you're going to shower. You're going to let the feelings come up. So that vulnerability, I'm a bad mom, I suck, all of those things. And then you're going to think of something that's tender to your heart, which could just be one of my sweet kids' faces. And you feel that love. And then you're going to take it And you're going to take that love and replace it to the energy, to the space that you just let flow out, those old feelings, and flood it with that beautiful love. And then you're going to say something like, I forgive myself for judging myself as a bad mom. I forgive, with that kind of loving feeling, I forgive myself for judging myself as short-tempered. I forgive myself for judging myself as a jerk. I forgive myself for judging myself as being impatient. And I like to follow it up with, and the truth is I am doing the best job that I can. And the truth is I am perfectly made exactly how I am. And I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And the truth is I am whole. And the truth is I am worthy. And the truth is I'm lovable. And this is just it's such a beautiful tool when you start to realize how shitty we are to ourselves. That you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just beating myself up. So not only were we late and I couldn't find a spot and started on the wrong shore, but on top of it, I'm going to continue to bang myself with sticks in my brain because no, it just gives you a pause to be compassionate. Just think if somebody was suffering, you would go with them with the compassion of your heart and say, how can I help you? Come here. You are good. You're okay. You're doing the best you can. It's that same thing for yourself. So it's literally thinking about the situation, letting the feelings come up, letting them pass through, because feelings are temporary, and then flooding that place with love. And then saying, I forgive myself for judging myself. And as you practice this, and as you have like quiet time and you reflect on the day and you practice, you start realizing not only how hard we are on ourselves, but how easy it is to come back to loving ourselves. Because when we are filled with love, it can bubble out on those around us. Let's see if I wrote a quote for today. I did. I'm not sure I love it, but here it is. Forgiveness is like losing 50 pounds. It doesn't matter how you gained it, but you are healthier and lighter when you let it go. So let's shed some weight today. And what I love about all of this is that everything is right here inside of us. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to do anything. We just have to soften with ourselves and practice compassionate self-forgiveness like you would listen to a friend or hold a friend. God, we are grateful for the tools that we can use to get back to who we really are, to get back to our true essence, to get back to the core of us, which is only pure love, and it is available to us all the time. Thank you for compassionate self-forgiveness so that we can remove the barriers and the judgment and get back to the truth, that we are worthy and we are perfect just as you made us. Amen. Thank you guys so much. I'm happy that it came together right here in the midge-madge of my car. It's starting to get super hot in here, right? You're not supposed to leave people in hot cars. Somebody get me out! I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. We are almost done with our first week. What the what? Have a beautiful day. Thank you.